YouTube, World's Greatest Podcast, back with another video for y'all. And today we have a topic about pretty privilege.
Yeah, we're gonna be talking about the toxic idea of pretty privilege, what it means, and just some examples. Alright, so without further ado, let's introduce our guest and we can hop straight into it. And give them your name and your ID.
Hey y'all, it's Soraya. Follow me on Instagram at Soraya Hackney. Who put it?
Yeah, I'll put it. Alright, so first question is, what is pretty privilege and what are some examples of it? So just like everyday life.
Anybody want to go? Or
Go ahead.
Shoot.
You want us to give our own?
Yeah, pretty privilege. I think what that means, not what I think it means, is damn near like when it's kind of like specifically relates to women who use their looks to like get like a certain advantage over people who are average looking or quote unquote ugly. You know what I'm saying? So like that may be like I don't know, trying to like get free drinks at a club or trying to basically just get advantage of anything they could. It can work in like a job force, it can work anywhere. So that's what I think pretty privilege is.
yeah, I agree. Pretty privilege to me is basically like you're getting the privilege of, you know, doing things that others may not necessarily be able to do just because you look a certain way, because you look pretty.
And you might not even have that skill. That's the crazy thing, especially in the workforce. You just look good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I agree with them. I think it only pertains to women, though. In my opinion, I don't think there's such thing as a pretty privilege for males. Because I don't know no male out here that's living a life. I don't know a male out here that's like living. Because this is how I see it. I see it as like basically a girl using her looks to, I'm not gonna, we can say better herself, but put herself in a better position compared to everybody else. And I don't see a guy did that at all. Not one bit. So, yes, but it's still, I agree with them on that kind of definition.
Okay.
Yeah, basically everything what they say. Yeah.
So you don't have your own definition of.
I feel like pretty privilege isn't specifically like, it's not always like the girl like trying to use the pretty privilege. Sometimes like people just, you know, see a pretty girl and be like, you know, let me do this for them, blah, blah, blah. We can get into that.
Yes and no with that. I know some girls who know like they're actually like very
And they
fine,
use
but
that.
they,
No, for sure.
use-
I'm not denying that.
Okay.
But I do agree with her too. Like there are some guys that be like, I'm gonna take care of her because the way she look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I do agree with that.
So as guys, how do you feel about the kind of guys? Like, would you consider them simps or like?
That's crazy. I mean, I don't know. Like most of the time, it's guys who like are wealthy. So it's like I can't really call you a simp because like, what are you simping on? Like you just want a pretty woman? You basically paying for it.
You're paying for looks. You not know how that sounds,
I mean, to him, he got the money for it. You got the money for it?
bro. It's not even about the money. It's the principle behind it. Now we going back to principle.
I don't think.
Now we going back to principle.
I don't think
this
you
girl is
guys-
pretty, so I'm just gonna buy her.
You think if you go talk to Jeff Bezos, he talking about principle and talking about like pretty women. You think he?
Bro, any man with sense, bro, like just think about it. Like imagine like that. Think about it like this. Of course, there's different levels to it. Of course, like if let's say we were all simps right now and we see a pretty girl, like the caliber that we could probably be at is maybe taking a girl out to eat because she's pretty or like buying her a gift. Of course, the more money you have, the more stuff you can do. It's not even about the money. It's just a simple fact that you're just doing this because of this person's looks. Is why I call simpy. You get what I'm saying? So like if I had the money right now, right, I would still be considered a simp because what?
You ain't set the mic.
I noticed that. I was like,
I know.
we just gonna just
Okay.
But yeah. So where was I at?
If you got money.
Yeah, if I had money, I would still consider myself a simp. Like I see a pretty girl and I just buy her a Lamborghini because she's pretty. You know what I'm saying? I have the money to do that. That doesn't matter. It's just a simple fact that just because she's pretty, I'm gonna buy her some gifts and stuff. You're basically buying her looks.
I mean, but have you guys never done anything for a girl just because she's pretty?
Fuck no.
Like nothing at all.
Fuck no.
The simple thing of holding the door. or something?
I do that for everyone.
I do that for everyone.
Yeah.
You know, that's just my mama raised me better. So
Exactly.
You feel
Like
me?
I treat like average women, ugly women, and pretty women all the same. Yeah. Tell niggas laughing.
Since we lying on this motherfucker now, I'm about.
Bro, what? What am I lying about?
So I'm
I ain't gonna lie.
keeping it a buck.
This is
I
funny, bro.
don't think he's telling the truth.
He not
but
telling the truth.
I do treat everybody the same, really, for real. Men that treat women differently because I don't know, it kind of doesn't. I really don't care for real, but like when I genuinely like lock in and think about it, I don't know. I don't think it necessarily irks me. I don't care about what the dude is doing for real. I probably more so care about how the girl who has the quote unquote pretty privilege is acting. Like,
Yeah.
if you're humble about it, okay, cool. But if you like, what's the word I'm looking for? If you're arrogant because you're pretty, or big headed because you're pretty, that bothers me. That irritates. That irks me.
I don't know any, like, in those situations, like, I'm not gonna say I know people personally, but from what I see, like, most of the time, those women that's in a predicament are very, like, boastful about it, and very, like, oh, I got this because of my looks. Like, they're not really humble, like, oh,
Hey, I got niggas find me, y'all got niggas doing, you know
But I will say,
I don't
I
know.
do believe that is that's the man's fault because they were built up to that point to where that's what they expect. Like,
a lot of these issues really come from men. Like when we discussed, like this was an old episode, the whole craze about BBLs. I feel like that originated from men and men's desires.
I don't know. See, this is my thing though. Like, I feel like when men are in a certain position, like, there's only a certain amount of women that's gonna flock to you. Like, say I got money.
mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna say average Joe women, but like the most women that's gonna come to me are the pretty girls that, you know, didn't work a day in their life and just coming for me for my money. So it's like, that's what, you know what I'm saying, more money, more problems. You feel me? They ain't say more money, more fair women. No, they said more problems. So it's like the people that's gonna come to you is going to be people that's gonna be an issue. So maybe it's harder for a man to go out there to find a genuine woman that's gonna like them for them genuinely instead of like them for their financial.
I mean, but that still comes from the women who are, you know, those gold diggers and stuff like that. So, okay, some people just have that inherent, like, bad side in them. And they just want to just, you know, they're greedy. Some people are just inherently greedy, of course.
Yeah.
But then there's also, like, those people who are, like, conditioned to be greedy. I don't know, like, them people who came from a household where they didn't have anything, but they were pretty. And they use their pretty privilege to, like, survive. So as they get older, it's like that's all they have for real because that's how they grew up. So it's like I can't blame them for and plus the man is giving it to them. It would be different if, you know, if they was growing up, they was pretty and they would ask somebody for something, but the man or whatever would say no. But the men kept saying yeah, like they kept on getting what they wanted because they were pretty. So by the time they get to like, I don't know, like the right age of like 25, 27, we can't just expect them to be like, all right, switch over to just now I'm just a good person.
Mm-hmm.
They're just gonna keep on doing what they've been doing because it worked.
And honestly, I feel like it's kind of sad in my opinion. Like, I feel bad for the women that go through that privilege because, like, you feel that your only value is your looks and nothing else. And I feel bad because, say you were, you know, just built up on that, like, that's all you're good for is your looks. All you're good for is your looks. So you probably feel, I'm not gonna say worthless, but useless on the inside. And I feel bad for women that feel that type of way.
I don't know. They be enjoying life more than me, so I don't really feel
I mean,
bad.
they probably enjoy life, but just imagine, like, all that's gone. You know what I'm saying? What else they got?
Yeah.
I mean, they're pretty.
Right.
So-
So there's more to life than that.
There's more than like
We all grow old and we lose all of our looks.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. About to say, bro, that's a great thing because them models that people be thinking they was good back in the day, like when they
It's washed up now.
ugly, wrinkly, look like.
Hey, I ain't say all that. I just
No, some of y'all look like Gary the Snail, bro. Y'all don't look good, bro. You feel me?
But look though. So the next question, you know what I'm saying, or did you have anything to touch on that part?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. So as a guy, have you ever fell victim to pretty privilege? And when I say victim, I'm not saying like you went and executed it, but like you knew like a girl where her intention was she was trying to like use her looks to try to get you to do something for her. Has that ever happened to you before?
Yeah, most definitely. I do want to state this though. I don't agree with what Nelson said in the beginning. I feel like pretty privilege can go both ways. I feel like a dude can have pretty privilege too.
We jumping the gun.
But yeah, definitely. I feel like it's not a crazy thing to see a girl who's pretty and then she think that just because she's pretty, like you have to do something for her. So it happened in high school all the time, really. Like those popular girls, a lot of times, like the good-looking popular girls use their pretty privilege all throughout high school.
Yeah, man.
No,
I feel that, bro.
No, to relate to that, like going back just a little bit, how you were saying about like the men, like back in high school, like the girls was hanging like with the drug dealers, and back in the day, the drug dealers was.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, drug dealers in high school.
Yes.
What y'all do?
Belleville High School.
They were.
They're thugs.
Anyways.
That's in Detroit, right? Or is it by Detroit?
No.
No.
It's
Stop.
not by Detroit?
No,
It's
it's
Metro
not,
Detroit.
bro.
It's Metro Detroit.
It's Belleville. Though.
Stop.
It's like 30, 45.
Where is Belleville?
30
In Belleville.
30.
Whoa, wait. Where is Belleville High School? In Belleville.
Wait, did you say Belleville's in Belleville?
Yeah.
Well, because I thought you were referring to the high school.
I just,
What is the closest city?
It's Detroit, right?
Ipsy.
I don't
So
know.
wait, it's
Oh,
not.
Ipsy?
Ipsy.
Ypsilanti.
Yes, bro. So
Oh,
stop
I thought
saying
it was Detroit. I thought it was, bro. Come on,
I mean,
guys.
it's Metro Detroit. It is.
See,
Metro
he's saying it's Metro Detroit.
It's in Metro Detroit.
So your high school was in Detroit. What are
No,
we talking
that's
about here?
There's
Oh,
a
my
difference
goodness.
between in Detroit.
So and this
I don't
is
want
why-
to be in Detroit. We're in Metro Detroit.
Let's like it. Let's like it.
Yeah.
Or,
Okay.
I wouldn't even say that, but like, people knew a lot of drug dealers in the area.
Okay.
Okay. And my thing is that I feel like that came with like a certain type of status, I guess you could say. And like, I feel like I hated the dudes that were only like being nice and treating the pretty girls like nicely, but they were treating like, I wouldn't even say ugly, just
Not so good.
The fair average,
I said if you're average, like the girls that weren't getting all the attention from everybody.
Mhm.
Treating them like being a-holes, basically. Like, those were the type of things that I hated.
I agree with that. But AJ, you kind of skipped the question though. So like the first question: have you actually done something for a girl?
Oh, it was have I or
Well,
I thought it was
I-
have I experienced?
Because it said, did you feel victim?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Did you feel?
No.
Did you fall victim or like did you know like a girl was trying to do it and you like denied it?
Oh no, I've definitely fallen victim. I feel like we all have. I mean, I'm not
Don't
gonna
tell me
say
all have. Don't tell me all have.
Bro, in high school,
we
y'all
all
told me
have,
it's
bro.
on high school.
I
A
can't
pretty
relate.
girl asked y'all to do something y'all didn't say yeah just because it was pretty.
I can't relate.
No, bro. No.
Oh my gosh, y'all gotta be truthful
I
on the
went
podcast.
to all boys school.
Oh yeah, there was no girl.
I can't relate.
So you never had like never mind. I'm not.
I mean, girls can't go to school. I guess they use their privilege, but I mean, I can't relate.
Did
Nobody.
you stay in the school?
No. I still went home to Detroit, but I did go to Warren for high school. Yeah, but no, I can say like, yeah, that's funny. Okay.
No, I forgot that she went to an all boys high school.
Yeah.
So
D LaSalle, right?
Oh.
In the comments, let me know what y'all think about that school. Say that I come up with
But yeah,
What
in,
I'm saying.
in like middle school, high school, I feel like if a pretty, especially in middle school, because
Let's do a
We
little
ugly
older.
middle
Let's
school.
do a little older. I'll probably say middle school, maybe.
like
Maybe.
everybody,
We all
everybody-
Everybody
Yeah,
hit,
yeah.
but it's the ones that be like hit, and then they like after they mature.
Yeah.
That's true.
But
Man.
if we're talking about a little bit older, maybe
Like high school beyond.
maybe like in 10th grade,
Okay.
maybe 10th grade. I can see a few girls like asking me to do something and like, oh no, I wouldn't even say asking me to do something. I can see a few girls like, so there was a position at our school during like our elective period where it would be like hall monitors and stuff. Like there was a couple times like I let a few girls slide because I thought they was pretty. So
Must be done.
it's okay.
Why you?
But I mean, yeah.
So
So
you
fell victim.
yes.
You never fell victim to free privilege?
Bro, no, bro,
You're-
not,
bro,
so you telling me you have never-
Because I
High
know
school?
in high school, no, bro.
So you tell me you have
I mean,
never?
the only time I've ever done something for a girl that's pretty was with my will, not them trying to run game, bro. It's a difference.
Not with them trying to use.
Yeah, they're not trying to like actively use me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But if that was ugly, would you have still did it? Okay then. Okay then.
I still would have been like the intent.
You're lying.
Bro, let me explain.
You're gonna sit up
So
here
like,
and lie?
it's a girl who's pretty, right?
Uh-huh.
I'm saying, okay, I'm trying to get close to her. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying? Okay, I know, like, you know what I'm saying, she was struggling on homework. Hey, we can do the homework together.
But if she was
Yeah.
ugly, you wouldn't offer to help her
I
with
was
homework.
So if it's an ugly female, would you still offer to help her homework?
Not in the way that I did. Not in the way I did. I would help her. Like, I'm being truthful. I'm being truthful, but ain't no like close proximity kind of deal. Like this girl, I was
You
actually,
keep your
I was
distance.
trying to get alone so we could do homework together.
Mhm.
This girl, if she was like, I'll be honest, it'd be over the phone or something like that, or over
The
Snapchat.
other girl would be over the phone.
Something like fair girl, the average girl would be over the phone. But
So
I-
hold on. So okay. So go back to the point then. So
Alright.
the point is, you fell victim because you treated a pretty girl better than you treat an average woman.
Well, it wasn't against my will though. I'm talking about.
It doesn't
I'm
matter.
talking about
I mean,
a girl
it doesn't matter. I don't
who's actively trying to use her
You
charm.
said-
Like
you
I can give you an
But
example.
pretty privilege doesn't have to
You
be.
don't have
Remember
to
what she
use
said?
it.
You don't. They don't have to use it. It
And
can
you
just be
just
because
did it.
like
So
they're pretty.
So you were a simp.
Yeah.
Hey, I would not use that one.
Not even.
But
I
like,
wouldn't even
but
use.
look,
simp.
I can give you guys a fair example of a girl I know. This was like last year, right? We probably know the girl. I ain't gonna like say her name, right?
Mhm.
She knows she's good looking. I flirted with her before, right? So I had ran into her at the gas station, right? I ran into her at the gas station, right? And we were chopping up, like, hey, where you going? I'm going back to the crib, right? And then we were walking inside of the gas station to the counter. He was like, oh, you gonna pay for my gas? I'm like, no.
Mhm.
Bro, I said simply no.
Respect that,
And she
bro.
was like, oh, okay.
Cause
And
she a
then,
grown woman.
right,
She
bro,
been
she
on
was
her
already
own.
about to pull out her card, and she had the nerve to like second think that, oh, it's a nigga behind me,
Mm-hmm.
right? Let him pull out his card.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't going for it.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't go for it either. I don't think a lot of people.
No.
Well, I don't think anybody
There were,
here
okay.
would
There
go
are
for
some niggas who would have fell for that and pumped her gas. Period.
Period.
Hey, if she can make that happen.
I'm about to say she got her bag. She got her
Yeah,
bag.
that's what I'm saying.
I can get that.
She got her bag.
But to go back, I like your little story, but we're gonna go back to how you was simping. So, essentially, like she said earlier, she didn't like they don't do it on purpose. But you went
Some
out
girls
your
don't do it. On
yeah, some people don't do it on purpose.
Yeah.
But you went out your way to treat her different because she was pretty,
Mhm.
compared to how you treated somebody. Because
Okay, you saying let's put it. We don't
Did he
discriminate.
not say? Did he not
I
say?
am not discriminating between good-looking girls and fair and ugly-looking girls. Okay, let's put that out there.
Just say it,
You
brother.
saying treat different. Everybody is equal in the eyes of the Lord. All right.
Did he not say? He just said, yeah, if they was average, I'm just on the phone. But if they was pretty, I'm trying to get a closer connection to him, right?
Next, are you trying to get a closer connection with a girl that's not good-looking to you? All right then. All right.
I
That,
know he ain't just. I'm telling the truth, but you trying
So-
to say you trying to sit there and say that you're not gonna treat nobody different.
bro, the whole goal is to like do the homework, but the difference is I'm trying to connect over homework. Yeah, I'm trying to connect over homework. I wouldn't be trying to connect with no, you know what I'm saying, girl I don't think is attractive to me.
That's great.
Yeah,
That's fair. Yeah, that's cool.
right.
That's fair.
So take me off the chopping block.
All right, buddy, calm down.
You're gonna slip up.
Yeah, he is.
We're gonna catch you, bud. Because I know you have.
I know he have too.
So, where was I? So
Wait, hold on.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, so you've taken pretty girls on a date, right?
I mean, what?
You've taken pretty girls on a date, right?
Bro, that's different though.
How?
Because that's not a girl using pretty privilege. That's not me simping. That's just me dating around. There's a difference.
Hey, bro,
You wouldn't date her if she was ugly though.
I mean, of course not. But, like,
Okay.
but this we talking about pretty privilege though.
Uh-huh.
It's not
Because she was pretty, she went on a date with you, got free food or whatever the case may be. That's not happening with an ugly
and you
girl.
wishing you spent your gas too.
You spend gas, get taking her there, money, buy
so
food.
if that's the case, then we've all fell victim,
That's literally what I said.
bro. Man, you taking the girl out on a date is you falling victim to pretty privilege?
I don't think so.
No,
Exactly,
I'm not
it's
saying
not.
if
No,
you
that's
falling
not-
victim
that's
to
not what you
pretty
said.
privilege. I'm saying that. Well, no, I'm saying that in that scenario,
There is
You
no
falling victim
you're
to
going
pretty
on a
privilege.
date, bro. No.
Okay, hold on,
She
okay.
didn't use any charm or anything like.
If she didn't use charm, you
be
wouldn't ask her on a date.
Oh, this girl, you know what I'm saying? But mind you, a lot of times, pretty privilege, you're not gonna get anything out of it. It's really a lot of times a lose situation, a win-lose situation. She wins and you lose. You don't get anything.
Dating could be a win-lose situation. Your date might not be a lose situation. You feel me? That's the goal. Your
I
date.
would like that to be a.
Because I'm not trying to. Okay, I guess your date could be a lose situation.
No, I would be lose.
Oh, okay. But I'm saying there are dates where it's a win-lose situation because the dude will go on. Dating can be falling victim to pretty privilege. Because if a dude goes on a date with a girl and nothing happens, or what the dude wants to happen doesn't happen.
I mean,
or no. I think too, it could be like, say Abuka takes girl A, girl A and girl B like him, but girl B is not that attractive, and he takes girl A out. If girl B sees that he's going out with girl A, that's like she could see it as pretty privilege.
Like,
Because,
oh, he went out with her instead of me.
yeah.
Yeah, weren't you recently in the scenario?
What are you doing, Nelson?
That's crazy.
Yeah,
But that's a perfect example of how dating can be you falling victim to. So I retract my statement. I won't say that your scenario is you falling victim to pretty
I don't
privilege.
think I'm just my
But
dating as a whole.
I feel like there are examples of dating
Okay, yeah, I
of
can
falling
say that.
into pretty privilege.
Yeah. So like for example, like
And
a
you
guy.
have done something before.
No, I've never been one. I've never taken a girl on a date and fallen victim to pretty privilege. Because here's the thing though. When I'm taking these girls on a date, right? When I'm taking these girls on a date, it's damn near pretty much with my.
You're attracted. I'm attracted.
Well, I'm attracted to this girl from one, but like everything is playing with me. So like this girl is not gonna use her pretty privilege to try and get me to take her to Ruth Chris and like buy 2 steaks and shit like that.
Yeah.
That's falling victim. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Not getting no buns at the end. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking these girls on dates that one, I know that I can afford it. Even if I don't get anything at the end, you know what I'm saying? I didn't really lose. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just like something that's cheap.
It's an experience.
It's an experience, exactly. We both
No, I
had a
agree
good
with you. I
time,
agree with you.
laugh, have fun.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. Yeah.
Right.
Now it'll be different if you just took a girl to like just somewhere just because she was pretty. That's
Yeah.
pretty. That's falling victim. But just going around dating, that's just you just doing it for the experience to see like if you want to get to know that person on a deeper level. So yeah, I do agree with you on that.
I think too, it could be like with your example, if like you seen the girl and you was instantly like, let me take you out. Like, you know, like there's dudes
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Like,
There are.
like, relax.
But is that pretty privilege or is that just a
Simping. That nigga is
I think
simping.
it's both. Like,
I would say it's both.
I think
Really?
it's both.
Okay.
Yeah. Because, I mean, to want to take somebody out and you don't even know them, that's literally what we said pretty privilege is. Like, you only went up to that person and said you want to take them out because they were pretty. You don't know anything else about them.
And you're definitely simping too, because like you clearly don't got no game. Because why are you into?
Like, what is she trying to kill you? Like, what?
You know, you always go to the extreme.
I'm just saying, like, what is she trying to, like,
No, that is
you
true.
be crazy.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah, I do agree. Mm-hmm.
But what about you? I think you already answered it, right? You
Oh, me?
Yeah.
No, man, I never fell for pretty privilege.
Or do you have an example where you know a girl was actually trying to like use her pretty privilege against you
I know
and you prevailed?
Well, not against me, but I know a girl that used her pretty privilege to get a better grade in the class,
Wow.
and it worked.
Oh wow.
I think she was flirting with the teacher.
Oh wow.
Okay, that's the case. Was it high school?
No, it's no.
Hey,
Damn, bro.
if I could, I would, man. If I could, I would. What? If I could flirt with my teacher to get a better grade, hell yeah.
I would, bro. If I had the money to pay my teachers off, most definitely.
Yeah.
See, no, paying
I'm
is
not
crazy.
paying him shit.
I'm not gonna lie, paying
I
is
ain't
crazy.
paid
You know how much they
You're
get
right.
money?
Actually, yeah. My tuition paid.
I'm about to say, yeah,
just-
but she did use
Bro,
her.
under the table. Well, go ahead.
No, bro, but she did use her looks like to get a higher grade.
So how did you get this? Do you have like the full story or like?
I can't give a full story, but I mean, she had she had to do it.
So what was her grade and what did she end up with?
I'm not gonna lie to you, she had like a C plus. At the end, she got an A plus.
Oh wow.
Damn. Is
She
she
must have been beautiful.
Is
as
she
fuck,
is she
nigga.
good, is she actually good looking?
Yeah, she actually good looking.
Okay.
Yeah, she a good looking female. You feel me?
Do we know?
Woman.
Do I
I don't
know?
want to say nothing.
She is here?
I don't want to say nothing.
Okay.
Oh.
We'll talk about this later.
We'll talk about
We'll
this.
definitely talk about
Yeah,
it.
we don't want to. So yeah, but yeah, she used her privilege. It kind of backfired because the teacher kind of tried to advance himself.
Mm.
So,
So when she backed that nigga off, her grade go back or?
No, she still got an A plus. Like,
Okay.
She still finished that thing. Like it was like the last day type thing. He's like, oh, you've been giving me woo. You feel me? So like,
Okay.
Interesting.
old man out.
Crazy. I thought that shit only happened in movies.
No, bro. Why do you think that happened, bro?
That's probably why they don't hire young teachers or professors.
No, he was older.
He was older. He
Yeah.
probably had wife and kids.
Old people don't be gaming.
Yeah, they don't. Bro, you know about that Michigan State president that was sending like?
Wasn't he a coach?
Yeah.
He was a football
It's
coach.
always Michigan State.
No.
I
That's
know.
Michigan State. I'm talking about Michigan.
Oh.
Michigan president, the dean.
Oh wow.
He was sending like all type of sexual stuff to the teachers and
Oh,
to
wow.
like some students. Oh yeah, wrap that nigga up, put him away. He's still on the campus though, but he's not the dean no more.
Oh wow.
Cause he has a contract. I'm like, we don't gotta break that down. That's not
Okay.
problem.
Alright,
Yeah.
so
But
so now the next question is: as a girl, what are some ways, if you have used your pretty privilege like intentionally, and what are some ways that you know like you didn't even try, but like it worked for you?
Honestly, I don't think I've ever used my pretty
Intentionally.
Yeah, intentionally I've never.
Okay.
But yeah, I
What are
have
some ways of unintentionally?
unintentionally.
Wait, let her get there.
you know what I'm saying? Calm down, bro. Relax, bro.
I don't know. It would just be like little things like I don't know. I could like I've been in a restaurant, like or not a restaurant, but like I don't know, fast food or something, and a person would be like I got this one for you or something like that.
Okay.
It would just be like little stuff like that.
Is that really is that just courtesy?
I don't know.
Wait,
'Cause it seemed like flirting, so I would have like you know what I'm saying. So I would assume that's like because I was pretty. So.
Right, they calm down.
Bro, why you so loud, bro?
I'm laughing at you.
He's not-
What about
You
where?
looked at me and started smiling, so I started laughing.
Okay, so
And I've had that experience of like a person trying to like take me out like once they seen me. Like I've had that happen too. Especially like it probably happened like 3 times ever at like a gas station and then 2 times at the store.
I feel like a lot of that happened at gas
At the
stations
gas
for
station, yeah.
women, bro. And I feel like that's kind of crazy. Like
you beautiful, you pump your gas.
Yeah, that's weird in my opinion, bro. But it's like you got gasoline around, you trying to holler at a female, bro.
But yeah, like I said, I don't know if that's like part of pretty privilege because like I've never done like use my looks to like.
Now, do you know people that use their pretty privilege? Man, to what extent? Like, what's the craziest thing?
Yeah, I know a person who like, and as they should, like, yeah, hey, you got the confidence, but you know, like, thinks that they're like the most beautiful, baddest person on earth, and like, I don't know, they just like expect men, like all men to do, you know?
See, that's where it becomes an issue when it's an expectation.
Yeah, that's the issue.
But yeah, and this person, like, you know, like background stories is like, you know, only girl, daddy's girl, you know, so you, like, I feel like that also like kind of affected her in that way too. So it's like, oh, you should be doing it, and like, yeah, and like in general, like even in a relationship, like, I don't know. It's just like yes, I just know I know a couple people actually that like, yeah, and it's shoes. Sometimes it works actually.
Do you feel like? Let's see. Let's act like this. How am I asking?
The person you talking about, God know?
Why do you wanna?
I can cut it out.
I feel like I know who she's talking about. I don't.
See, I'm gonna go.
Now, to the extent of like yourself,
Okay.
do you feel that like? Well, I'm not gonna say. Do you feel like for not you, but for every woman? Do you feel like it's necessarily fair that women can use that they're pretty privileged against men, women? Because you know people don't have a
Do I
particular
think
taste.
it's
Do you think it's fair? Or do you think it's like a fair thing in society that people can use I'm gonna say people that people can use their looks to get things in life?
No.
I think it's for a game.
Like yeah, it's for sure fair game, but like it's like because it's true. It's not. Yeah, if I like use myself, like it's not my fault that I'm pretty. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not my fault that
it works.
It's not my fault that people want to do these things for me, even though I didn't ask them to do these things for me because of my looks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like people can't be mad at me for that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Haters gonna hate, right?
but I think that it's not fair for people who use their looks Like, I don't think that's fair.
Mm.
Because my thing is too, like, honestly, is like, are they just using their looks? Because also too, I feel like you have to, in a way, like, give. I don't even know if it's personality, but you have to give other things as well when it comes to like using your pretty privilege as an advantage.
You know what does bother me though? It's the people that's like there. I think there's a difference between confident and actual like good-looking individuals. Because
Jumping the gun, you jumping the gun.
how much?
Because I was gonna get to that with guys.
I mean, yeah, but for the girl part,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
I've known some girls that are like
Wait, different. You said confident and just
confident, actual pretty. Because there's people that be like,
confident and not pretty.
yeah,
Okay.
and I be like, I'm
If
saying
they're
like,
not pretty, what would make them confident?
They have confidence within themselves.
Okay.
so it's like.
Well,
So like in my opinion, it's like not my opinion, but like it's those that be like I'm really they really say they like I deserve everything in the world because the way I look, but I'm looking at you, I'm like you're not it, and I don't know if it's like is that an issue? I want to ask y'all this: is that really like an issue? People be feeling like they like the top of the world, but then like in reality they not, but they feel like they still deserve everything in the world.
of course it's an issue.
So for me, I personally don't think it's an issue unless it's directly involving me.
So
Like,
this guy's selfish.
If
That's exactly what it sounds like.
if I'm on social media and I see, I don't know, someone who isn't, quote unquote, society accepts her as pretty, but she has the confidence of the prettiest person in the world and is expecting all these things and X, Y, and Z, I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm scrolling because I know in my head that's not true, so I don't care.
Now if that's
So-
your friend, would you say something?
If that's my friend,
Yeah, what if that's your friend?
if that was if I can really consider them my friend, I'm letting them know. I'm telling them about themselves.
Right.
That's just because that's what I do to a friend in general. But yeah, I mean, I'll let you know about yourself if you up here. If you think you up here and you're not, like, if we out in public and you embarrassing me because you think you this and you actually like here, I'm letting you know. Like, come on, don't be doing that.
Same with you, bro. Like if that's your friend or like people in society.
I mean, he said I'm selfish, so I'm assuming he's gonna
No,
go
you
on
don't
social
say-
media. He's gonna go on Instagram and go under that person's comments and be like,
They're
"You're
not
not beautiful."
Oh, that's not what I'm doing. We talking about social media. No, but you said
And your
only if it relates to you. I'm talking about in terms of people as a whole.
I mean, I don't think it's a problem for people to think that they look good.
Yeah.
So if you think you look good and you think you
To the
popping,
point where you're conceited and not level-headed.
Oh,
I mean,
and
but-
they were taking it to conceited.
the thing
That's
about
what
it is,
Nelson had
No.
asked, right?
yeah, he said like,
That's fine.
even with that, like, you can be as conceited as you want.
Yeah.
The moment that your conceitedness or whatever the word is interacts with me,
Yeah.
that's when there's a problem.
That's
Because
why I'm gonna be selfish. Because there's only a problem.
if somebody's conceited to, if I don't know,
What you about to
if
say?
somebody is not pretty, if
that's like saying there's a racist. Like, oh, it's okay this person's being racist to Nelson, me, and Saraya. Oh, it's only issue when he's racist to me.
No, it's not like saying that because, and I can explain. I mean, first of all, racism versus being pretty. No, it's not even that they're actually pretty. It's that they have the thought of being pretty. So it's being racist. You're actually racist. So you don't have the thought of being racist. If you have the thought of being racist, you're racist. So it's a difference. But like, yeah. So I mean, because what am I supposed to do? Am I just supposed to walk up to that person? You are not all that. Like, there's nothing I can actually do until it comes into my vicinity.
Yeah.
So that's why it's like
if you try to use your confidence or your conceited whatever on me,
or like necessarily around me. Yeah, like
yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
like if I'm in a line trying to get some McDonald's or something and you trying to cut because you think you look good.
Hell
Who the
no.
fuck you cut? Like, you're not cutting me.
Who are you?
But yeah, who are you? Cause like no. But like if I don't know, if I'm on social media and I'm seeing somebody do that in a McDonald's and I'm not there, I'm gonna be in my head like, this motherfucker, like what? That's weird because you are not that. But I'm not gonna care. Like, I'm not gonna type this motherfucker is not this in the comments, or I'm not gonna go up there and be like, you're not that.
I probably would be like, yeah, I'm tripping.
Bro, so if that's your friend, like, what if that's your friend though?
Yeah, bro. I tell him, I'm like, bro, you need to like relax. You're actually like embarrassing me.
Yeah.
No,
Like,
but would you tell them they not this attractive? Like, what society standards? Like, you not even above average?
I feel like that's you say you
No.
wouldn't. Yeah, I feel like that's
Because
a
my
little
thing is too
mean.
is that one that's like,
You don't want to break nobody's confidence either. But
Well,
like,
that's
you
my
want
friend,
to
like, I'm
humble them. Camera issue, real quick. Then we back. So we left off at would you tell your friend? I feel like it depends. Like I wouldn't tell him like, hey, bro, like you're ugly, like you know what I'm saying.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying. It would just be like more like a humbling experience, kind of.
So how would you humble your friend without letting them know they ugly? Because regardless, anything you say is gonna be taken.
It's gonna be taken as disrespect.
I mean, it's gonna be taken as because I'm just thinking about the scenario. Like I don't know. Let's just say it was friend A, and friend A, me and them are in public, and they like going crazy talking
Is
about
this
how
friend
good
a
they
guy or is it a girl?
Let's do guy and girl.
Okay.
Both of them are getting the same thing from me. Especially one, just because we're friends, but two, it's like, what are you doing? Like you're embarrassing me right now. So guy A or girl A, whatever the case may be, I'm letting them know like, calm down.
Yeah.
We're in public.
Yeah.
So what would they be trying to do in public that you would be telling them to calm down?
Like I can see I've seen social media. I'm thinking like the most rowdy people I've seen on social media. To me, they'll be like, perfect example. Did y'all see that girl who was in the car and didn't get out the car because her man or whatever the case may be took her to the Cheesecake Factory, and she was like, I'm too good looking for.
Do I look like
I would eat a Cheesecake Factory or something like that, bro? When I tell you, I looked at my screen and I said, you. Like she got some nerve.
Is she actually good looking?
No. Like so, I think that's what I would tell my friend. Like you got some nerve embarrassing me out in public by saying that bullshit. I think those would be my words right there. You got some nerve to embarrass me like that in public, saying that. Like imagine if they was around. Look, bro.
It's loaded.
Okay.
Like imagine if we around people and you talking about something and you upset because a restaurant get your order wrong or something and you just like. Oh, I look too good for my order to be messed up. I look good. Like,
Hell no. Oh, but it's
you're
not
speaking about
Cheesecake Factory.
What's
It's
the
backward. What's the comment saying?
What's wrong now?
Dude,
She's your first girlfriend. I thought he was going on.
Cheesecake Factory is nice. I never
Oh,
been
it
there.
is.
It looks nice in there though.
I feel like it's fine for a first
He
date.
was good with communication. He was. I would say like he was being a gentleman.
What would y'all have done?
Bro, I would have told her to get out the car. Like I'm being so serious.
first date, I'm asking.
I had already drove to Cheesecake Factory. Either we eating together or I'm eating alone. But at that point, I probably wouldn't even want to eat with her.
Yeah. First date, I'm asking, who are you? Especially, not even like if
And
you
this
would have.
isn't even the camera. I'm being like dead ass. Like
The thing that pisses me off the most is because she went to social media too. Like that.
She tried to embarrass
Like
you.
I'm a peaceful person, but there are certain things you can do to trigger me, and that's one of them. Cause like it's different when you want to talk about it one on one.
now you're
I
trying to
still
show
think
out.
you're stupid.
You're trying to show
But
out.
now you're trying to show out, so now you're gonna get embarrassed. I would tell her to get out the car, cause who are you? I would embarrass her on social media.
And I bet you she won't post that. Or she'll post and try to spin you like the bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie.
But yeah, so going back to the video, I don't even remember what we were
We
talking
were
about.
talking about would you tell your friend?
Oh yeah, if that was my friend, like if
Yeah,
let's say
yeah.
I'm third wheeling or
I'm
something,
not even my friend.
and that's
or
my
like,
friend
or
in the
like
car,
she tell you the story like,
No, you see it.
like let's say I don't know, I go on social media, I see my friend doing this, or I'm in the back of the car, whatever.
or let's say she trying to talk to you after the day. Oh, like I went on a bad date.
I'm
You trying to take me to
I'm
the
kind of
Cheesecake
into
Factory.
her. Like,
I'm like, who do you
bad
think you
date?
are? Like,
You're
I'm
the
like,
bad
you're
person.
fucking
lying.
yeah, you're lying,
You're
bro. Cheesecake Factory.
lying.
Like,
Like
you trying to
the
get,
man had
You
did
lucky
all
he
this.
even took your ass out.
like if it's a dude, if I'm talking to a dude and the dude was acting like that, and the girl tried to take it, like shit, let me go on a date with her at that point.
And my thing
Like,
too, it's like for me, it's like it's like the principle of everything. He was real nice to you,
He was-
like
he was
real
chilling.
he was
thankful.
communicating as well. He was like trying to like let you know,
He
like,
didn't tweak out on you.
cause I would have tweaked
I
out.
want you to get out.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm trying to be disrespectful as I can. Because that's terrible.
And that's
like,
pretty privileged. And oh,
she not even pretty.
dang,
No, she like not even pretty. Like,
Hey, everybody was cooking her on the shade room and stuff. So.
like
she not it, bro. And then, like, my problem is like for you to think that a Cheesecake Factory is like
name or because
fire,
it's a
bro.
chain restaurant or whatever the case
Bro,
may be.
I've been a
Girl,
Cheesecake-
you didn't even look like you was dressed for anything better
You
than.
look like you was dressed for the
Exactly.
club. That's what you
Exactly.
were looking like, bro.
My thing, like,
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. If I was a boy, I would have just had to open that door, and let it walk, bro. Take the bus home. You feel me? Because that's disrespectful. Because like, first I take the time out of my day. Kudos to him for him like communicating like that, but still like you took the time out of my day. You're disrespecting me.
Yeah.
I could
Yes.
have been doing this with somebody else, but I decided to do it with you.
Yeah.
And then you sit up here talking about.
You're quirking me.
And
Not a
then,
date.
and
You're
then hold on.
quirking me.
It's the first date.
Yeah.
And he was like, the only issue he had was that you didn't hold his arm while y'all was walking somewhere.
But it's too early. For
But
that.
she said it's too early for that. But you think you good enough for something besides? Let's be for real, bro.
I would have pulled off and pulled in the Wendy's or something.
Man, oh God, bro.
Then look up.
Like she good. No, I'm sorry.
Go ahead,
Chill
go
out,
ahead.
chill out. No, me. Let me chill.
The last question I have, right, is do you think such a concept can work for a guy? Like, what would a guy's pretty privilege be considered? For me, I would think, like, girls have pretty privilege, but I think guys have, like, people like to use the word charm and charisma. That's what I would say.
Okay, I see.
I would say charm and charisma. There are some, like, and correct me if I'm wrong, there are some average looking guys who know how to talk to women that could, you know what I'm saying, like talk their way into things, whether that might be sex or doing this or that, or it might just be good at talking their way through like stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think without the like if you are like a fine man, yes, I think it can.
Like to add on top of like the charisma and
taking out
and
the
charm.
like charm and the charisma. If you are just like a fine person and a girl's like kind of into that, like I see it. Like
You think so?
I think so
Okay.
for sure. Because I mean, think about it. Like in general, women throw themselves at men, especially like the men that are like super fine or whatever. They do it just because they're fine. And then it's like add on the status, the charisma, the charm.
So do you think like they have privilege where like okay the girls are throwing themselves at them because he's good looking, but would these girls take him out on a date? Would he like be able to like get certain privileges and stuff like that because of his looks?
I think there would have to be like more things into it, but I would say like in a way, it kind of just depends on the girl. Like if that's what they're kind of like into, then for sure. Cause like, yeah, if the man finds the right woman to do it, hey, like some women will. Like you know what I'm saying? These girls be delulu. So
What do y'all think?
You wanna go? Or?
Yeah, me personally, I disagree. I think there is something as like, I'm not gonna say it's pretty privileged in a sense because I feel like it's way different from a guy than a girl. Like with a guy, with a girl, she can literally go from
Rags to riches.
rags to riches, right? But a guy can just say this is what I'm gonna say.
Make way a little bit.
Yes, that's all it is. That's literally all he can do. He can't go from rags to riches. He can go to rags to eating out every weekend type. Like he's not gonna get past that. Like I think there's some aspects like when you say like there's some women are delulu, like there would be like say he a great looking individual, but he like his character is shitty.
Right.
But because of how he looks, a woman would forget all the shit he do to her and just keep him because he look good. But a man for a girl, it's not the same situation. Like with pretty, it's more like regardless of like, I'm not gonna say regardless of what you did or like what it is. It's like it's more like, how can I say this? I don't know how I'm trying to say it, but in my opinion, I don't think it's the same thing. Like I do think there is some type of level of what a guy can do just based off his looks, but it can't take him as far as what a girl can do.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. So I agree with that. The levels that it can take them to are different. I feel like as people get older, I feel like the pretty privilege that men get start to like wane and start to, you know, kind of like they have to like lock in and focus on their bag and stuff. But that's just because, you know, as men and women get older, they require different things from each other. So like as a man gets older, like he wants a good looking girl. He's not necessarily focused on like the money and stuff like that. But as a woman gets older, like she wants a nice looking dude, but she also wants like the protection and the security that comes with a dude having money. So it's like the stuff just doesn't align. But I definitely do think there is pretty privilege for a dude. Yeah, I definitely think that there's pretty privilege for men.
Do you have an example? You smile like I just have such thing happen.
I mean, yeah, I feel like it's been a couple of times. I'll be lying if I said it was a couple of times. But, I mean, it just depends. Like, me personally, I feel like I'm good looking. I know I'm good looking. So, and there's a lot of people who would say that I'm their type. So, when you go into those places and those areas where, like, you know you're that person's type, at that point, you have that pretty privilege. You have the ability to, like, not necessarily do what you want, but, like, you know you look good, so you can do whatever you, like, they want you.
You have that advantage.
Yeah, you have that privilege at the end of the
So
day.
you call it pretty privilege, or you just,
The pretty advantage.
or like just like advantage because you're good looking or like
I mean,
charismatic?
So the thing you were saying about charm and charismatic, I feel like while that is true, I wouldn't count that as the pretty privilege because I looked up the definition of privilege and stuff like that. But you know, a privilege is like unearned and stuff like that, and I feel like there are just some guys that like just look so good that, like she was saying, like some girls just throw themselves on them and they don't care, like just because they look good. Like I can think of a few dudes right now who are pretty boys or whatever the case may be, and they don't have to do much to get girls. Because at the end of the day, if a girl wants you, she gonna really like try and get you. So
Because you look good.
yeah,
Just
because you look good. Like that's how dudes are allowed to be dogs. Dudes can be dogs because girls gonna continue to keep throwing themselves at them just because they look good.
So what about the guys who are not as good looking as the pretty boys, but still are able to get into the same doors as the guys who are?
I mean, that's because of their personality.
I was like, that's because
That's because of something else.
Charisma.
Yeah, that's because of charisma and stuff.
Because they're not like ugly, but they're like just,
Oh yeah, then that's the charm and charisma.
okay.
Yeah, that's definitely. I feel like I don't know if you earn that per se. It's more like I don't know. That just develops over time. Like your personality and stuff develops over time.
I think just some people are just born able to like just talk and like move their lip to get their way.
That's true. I mean, I don't know. I feel like that's the type of thing where it's like it's kind of like nature versus nurture. Like how you're nurtured kind of will decide how you grow up and the type of personality you will have. Like if you're in a home where you're always like enclosed and you're not talking to people a lot except your family and stuff like that, you grow up and you might be an introvert or a recluse, whatever the word is. But if you're born and like your family's outgoing, they're going everywhere all the time, I feel like you have to adapt you're gonna adapt to that. So you're gonna pick up like the social skills and the social cues to get along with other people. And if you already look good or you look average, put those two things together, the social and you look average, and you can get yourself a fine girl. So, but yeah.
You have anything else to say? Yeah, I agree. Like with some guys, like to get their way into things. Like I know some examples who've used their looks. Like he told me I forgot who told me this. I think it was like my god brother. He told me like And another thing too, I probably say like I've done it as well, but like I know it was like in a sense where I knew this person was like attracted to me. This person, I think he told me he was at the mall and it was actually a gay guy. He said he knew this gay guy was attracted to him, right? And he used his good looks to his advantage because he was like, okay, the gay guy ended up giving like 25% discount.
Yeah, I mean,
he wasn't even flirting, but he was just like being most straight guys that felt like a gay male was to like be flirting with them, they kind of like bro, chill. Like he was just more of like abrasive and just overall just simply just being nice. You know
No,
what I'm saying?
that has happened to my dad. Like when he was at work one day, and a customer like a gay man was just, like being like extra nice to him, like and so like no, I get that. So that's a different perspective though. So.
Yeah, so he was able to get that discount at I forgot what store it was. So that's just examples like that. I ain't gonna lie, whenever I go to Ulta, sometimes I be trying to.
oh yeah, Ulta so.
Oh, you be doing that?
Yes.
Oh, you be flirting?
No, I don't be flirting. I just be talking normal. This man, no, like it's just honestly, it get to a point where, like I was saying, what's the word? I was
being charismatic. You weren't flirting.
Not
but
even
being
being.
charismatic.
I was born in a household to where I was allowed to. Well, I was kind of like conditioned to have to be social. So it's like when I talk to people, it's just me being social. It's just how I am. So. Yeah, so when I go to Ulta or go to places like that where I know they can give discounts out the ass, it's just me being me, and they fuck with it and give me a discount.
It's like no, y'all be playing.
So yeah, that's an example. Like but other than that, that's anybody got any like comments, questions, concerns on everything that we touched about?
Nope.
Alright, so well that's it for today's video. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. Turn on the bell. New videos dropping Sunday. We took a little hiatus, you know what I'm saying, because of school, but we back on the grind. So make sure y'all stay tuned. Peace.